Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Command Your Confidence. And today we're going to talk about how to stop dwelling in the past. Yes, how to stop dwelling in the past, because this is something we need to be aware of, because when we are in the past, it keeps us from moving forward. But before I go into the show, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I want to remind you guys that I offer coaching services. So if you want to do coaching one-on-one, the link is in the description below. I help with mindset, business, dating, and confidence advice. So be sure to check it out, and I look forward to helping you out. So why is it that we need to stop dwelling in the past? Well, when we dwell in the past, we get stuck in this mindset that's in the past, and we hold on to these past emotions, these past ideas, thoughts, whatever it may be, beliefs that are, and can be a bad thing, because when you hold on to all that, it's going to keep you stuck in the past, and you're not going to be able to move forward. Or when you want to move forward, when you want to take that action, when you want to break out of your comfort zone, you're going to find yourself stuck because you're holding on to those beliefs and those past experiences that have happened to you, when instead you need to kind of get off your ass, I should say, and just kick those past bad experiences in the ass. Because once you can learn how to do that, it will be a lot easier to become more successful and build your mindset and be more confident, and you will find yourself getting to the next level instead of being stuck in a habit that's keeping you from having success. So some of the things that I would like to talk to you about today is to teach you guys is how to stop dwelling in the past. Well, number one, the first thing you can do is stop dwelling in the past is to learn from that experience. So when something bad happens, don't let that say to yourself, well, hey, this is the end result. These are how things are going to be for me. Instead, have the mindset of looking at it as a learning experience. Learn what you could do differently next time. Learn what to do next time, because we're not perfect. Things happen. Yeah, and we kind of get frustrated. We could be dating someone. We could be, just living the time of our life. We could just be, kicking butt. And then all of a sudden there's something that happens that just shifts us back into that negative attitude. And we have to be able to figure out, okay, so what from that experience that shifted us, why are we still holding on to that? Why, you got to say to yourself, well, this is not benefiting me from moving forward and getting ahead in my life. So you got to think about, okay, well, what can you do differently next time with that situation that caused you to be stuck in the past, that's keeping you from moving forward? What can you do differently next time, and what can you learn from that incident in your life? For example, you could, be a guy out there who's just still trying to get good with, doing their business, or, maybe you had a good business venture and everything, and then all of a sudden something bad happened to the point where you lost all your clients and everything, and it's just like, shit. My life is over. What's wrong? And then you're just kind of stuck. Well, instead of dwelling in the past and holding on to that experience and the emotions, think to yourself, okay, so what caused this situation to happen, and what can I do differently next time, so when this experience happens, I can just kick it in the ass and move forward instead of dwelling and being a lame-o. And once you can kind of figure out how to do that, you can deal with the situation next time, accept that the situation for what it was, and you can learn from it. Another example could be, let's say you're just still trying to get good with socializing or talking with women, whatever it is, and you're going out there and you're just not having any success, and you just kind of think, well, hey, I'm not good enough to have this woman, or I'm never going to have success with women. If you continue to hold on to those mindsets and beliefs about yourself from your past experiences, you're going to continue to project that stuff in your future experience or when you're in the present. So instead, you got to think to yourself, instead of you got to have that awareness, I should say, as to what is it that I did wrong, or what can I do differently, and be aware that you are stuck in a negative mindset. And when you can have that awareness and say to yourself, well, hey, at least I'm going out there and taking the right actions. What do I need to do better next time? And go out there and implement that. You're not dwelling in the past, you're moving forward, because you're learning from your experience and you're trying something new, and eventually you're going to have an end result that's going to work in your favor. But you can't let the past damage you. You can't let it, keep you from having the success that you want. And And there's been incidences in my life where I've been kind of afraid to do shit and take action only because of the past experiences that I've had for them. Because like I've always reflect from my past experiences and say, well, hey, this shit is never gonna work out. Why am I gonna do it? But I had to give myself a kick in the ass. I had to hire a mentor to help me break out of my comfort zone and kick me in the ass so I can learn from that and have that awareness and not realize that every time something doesn't go the way that I wanted to, every time something in life just kind of hits me down and knocks me on my feet, off my feet, I should say, not on my feet, off my feet, you know, that it's just because like it was meant to happen for a reason, and therefore it's going to help me become a stronger individual. Now, if I were to just sit there and dwell upon it and not do nothing about it, I would just be stuck doing the same thing over and over because I'd have the same attitude and mindset and beliefs about it, and I would never get forward. And so that is why you have to learn to like stop dwelling in the past and be aware when that is happening so you can shift that and learn how to make things better for yourself and do things better next time around so you can get the proper result that you want, and you can learn to let go. And I always kind of, there's a saying from this book called The Art of Happiness that anything could ever happen to me is the best thing that ever happened to me. And so whenever I kind of find myself being stuck in the past or dwelling upon something, I think about all the times in my life where a bad situation came up and something kick-ass and awesome came about from it. And that kind of helps me push me out of that past that experience that I had and into the present. And I'm looking forward to like seeing, well, what's going to happen. And it helps me move forward and take action. So you got to have that kind of mindset too when you're kind of stuck in the past and dwelling upon things, because you're still learning. We're not perfect, and you still got to learn from your mistakes and shit. Sometimes when things happen in life, they happen for a good reason. So that's always a good mindset to have. So you remember, you just got to learn to stop dwelling in the past, because the past will just kick you off in the ass. So you don't want that to happen. You want to kick the past in the ass. And when you can learn to kick the past in the ass and have the proper mindset to change your perspective and shift everything and take the proper action, that will be the best way to do it. But if you continue to dwell, you'll be in your own personal hell where you won't be able to move forward and you'll be stuck. And that's why it's important to let go of the past and kind of be in the present and focus on what you have now and be grateful for what it is you have now, so you can move forward in what it is you want to achieve in the future, so you can develop a kick-ass life for yourself. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you found this video to be awesome. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Rock on!